Well, I'm really excited about our next segment. Over the last few weeks, we have been talking to Darren and Sharon Hunter about the amazing eco-house they are designing. It's been fascinating to see how a building like this comes together.
Absolutely. This week, we got out on site to meet the homeowners to see exactly where their vision will become a reality.
So for the most sun is coming from true north, the front and the back of the house face towards true north.
Are you happy with it?
From my drawing I can tell that those two pegs when they line up are facing due north.
Okay.
Okay. So Martius, you got your end tight? Okay, that's 21.7 metres. That's perfect there.
Yay! Fantastic. It's not just a dream.
Through the back of the house, right through here, parallel with this line, there's this big concrete wall. So all the utilities are on this side of the concrete wall,
Yep.
and all the living spaces and bedrooms are on this side of the concrete wall. Martius, you look like you need to sleep. Go in the corner over by the bedroom. You're in the bedroom. Sharon, if you go over that way, in the kitchen, making me a cup of tea. So you can go in the heart of the house because you're the boss, so you should be right in the centre there. So Sue, if you're in the living space now, if you look towards the string line, that's your view. So when you get home, the entranceway will be about, at a guess, about here. So you're walking right into the centre of the house. We've got the Gabion wall with the stones in it here, so you basically walk straight into the living space. It all will look small until the slab will go down and you'll still be freaking that it's really small. But believe me, experience tells me that once the walls and the roof go up, you go, okay, now I see how big it's going to be.
Well, it's a very exciting moment.
We don't see how the house looks in the end. I mean, we've seen a picture of it, we've seen the plans, we've seen a run-through, but it's nothing to touch yet.
I'd like to think that we're environmentally conscious. Certainly we'd like to make the effort. Unfortunately, eco is not necessarily cheap, but that's where you reduce what you want to bring it into a costing that you can afford. We don't need a huge house where there is only the two of us, and we've got the whole 1.7 hectares of the rest of the paddock to play around in. If we're feeling, you know, like we haven't got enough space, we step outside. Inside, small is good. Small means less impact on the environment, reduced energy costs, and yeah, you don't need so much to heat, to keep closed and warm and cosy.
Everybody complains about or says how big the power bill is. We will not have any more power bills. We will pay a lot of money up front, but after that, any cent saved is a cent in our account.
If we could have afforded it, we would have loved to have had a wine cellar. That's one thing that's sadly missing from the plans through no fault of Darren's, our architect. It was simply, there's a limit to the amount of money that we can afford.
We'll do some site works with the drive on, and pretty much in about 4 to 6 weeks we'll start building.
Oh, it's getting real. Cool, yeah.
Your homework is, though, before we do the excavation, is to actually cut this grass for us. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure, I'll get out my scythe.
Okay, I'll send Dave round to check up on you, make sure you've done a good job.
Can't get over old Darren and his gumboots still, but no, how exciting for the homeowners to have their own home. Really good.
Yeah, and neat to actually go down to the land site and see how their house will fit
Yes,
into it.
and what about the no bills? That house is going to have
You're still
no
going on.
bills.
You're
What
still
is that?
going.
Anyway.